the do's and don'ts on your social media profile. Hello guys, so this is Bernard C here from the marketsolvers, and today we'll be talking about the 5 things you should and shouldn't do on your social media. All these things, well, I've shared based on my personal experience from when I'm using Facebook to build my online presence, alright? So if you're using other platforms, well, you can apply the same concept as well, but in this case, I'll just stick to Facebook since I used it the most. So let's move on to the first point. Don't link spam on your profile. So here I've posted 2 examples that you probably may come across when you're trying to scroll through your Facebook newsfeed. So how does this make you feel? You end up just scrolling through, right? Since it does not have any meaning. It's just the guy, a guy or girl promotes their products or services just like that. You can see from the left and right. You may feel like, okay, I do not learn anything from this. I just feel that this guy is just trying to get some sales. That's it. And you just scroll next. If that particular product or service does not actually interest you. Correct. So what we should do instead? You should do something like this. So I can see from the left, this is someone who's sharing interesting facts about listening to music. So this actually creates some sort of, well, valuable content where people actually learn something from you. And they learn it for free. They do not need to spend something in advance just to learn something new, right? So you can see this one, it shows that you are very generous when it comes to sharing your knowledge, and you just genuinely want people to learn from you. So this actually makes people remember you better, and that's actually good. So the right side is more to spreading positive vibes. You can see that people are encouraged to be a progressionist and not a perfectionist. Better to take imperfect action rather than wait for the perfect moment to take the perfect step. So you can see from here, both posts actually teaches people to learn new things. So that's actually very good. And you should actually do this. If you haven't, you better start now. Okay, let's move on to the second post. So the second thing is that try not to post offers and services everywhere. So how does this differ from the first one? The first one is more to referral link spamming. So you can see you have literally links all around the place. So the second point, basically is about similar, but it's more towards asking people to inbox or PM and such, like literally post photos of products or maybe some testimonials, so on and so forth. You can do that, but try not to overdo it. So here are the examples here, sample promos and services posted. So this is similar to traditional ads, or sometimes occasionally you see Facebook ads. People will tend to do similar stuff, but in this case it's more to post from newsfeed, Facebook newsfeed, the personal profile posts, and also Facebook group posts. So I'm just posting some 2 examples here. So as you are the user, you try to scroll through. How does this make you feel? If you are technically not that interested in the product or services that was posted to you, you may just think, well, don't even spend a second to even read. You just scroll through instead, right? Unless you are interested in a product or service, then probably you just think 1 to 2 seconds. Okay, so do I need this or not? Correct? So if let's say you aren't interested, you won't even spend time to think about it. And even though you're interested, you spend 1 or 2 seconds, you may even end up with this response. I probably think about it, and that's it. Just go. So people won't remember this type of post long enough or to even take an action. So you can see from the right side, this one feels like a scam. So imagine that if your post isn't written correctly on what you are trying to offer, although your product or service probably is genuine to you, but to others, if you write it the wrong way, people may feel that it's a scam, and they don't even think about it and just skip through. So you lose a lot of leads from there. So what you should do instead? This is what you should do instead. You provide something for people to learn as well. It's similar to the first one, but you can write it in a bit different way. So the right side, they actually directly post what most people want is legitly their wants and needs. Let's say want to generate hundreds of leads from your Facebook profile and convert into sales, you straight away hit the target to that specific niche that you want. So in the case of the right post is probably for marketers, business owners, and so on and so forth. It's very clear. So those people who are from that category will straight away comment, or comment below that they want to have the product as shown in the post. So from here, you think of it as this is some sort of permission-based marketing. You're asking for permission from the audience to leave their contacts so that you can PM them. So at least they expect that you're offering something they want. So now nobody is wasting their time. Basically, they have the want and you just fulfill the want. You just give them the solution. So from the left side, it's a bit more lengthy, but it provides free value for other people. That means in this case, the value is the 3 undiscovered secrets to successful online live sales. You can see it's a summary of what this person has learned, or maybe they just want to share what are the common questions people always ask them in this case. So you can see in the end, there's a call to action. Comment live below to actually for those people who want to know more. So again, this is a permission-based marketing. So it's better for you to do this rather than you directly post what you are offering, and people tend to accept this type of post better as compared to the previous one. Okay, so let's move on to the third point. Don't use other random images as your profile picture or cover photo. So look at the photos that I have shown on the slide. How does this make you feel? Imagine that this is the person that you plan to approach to help you with certain tasks. Let's say to create a website, to maybe create graphic design and so on. If this is the profile picture or cover photo they show, what makes you think about this person? You're unsure, right? You may think that, oh, is this person a scam or not? Because they don't even put their real profile picture or maybe show some of the things that they do. They just put normal pictures. So it does not make them stand out from most people, right? You just feel like, oh, just another average guy trying to, well, just find people around and probably just not so serious about what they do, correct? So what you should do instead? You should do this instead. You can see this is my profile from below, and these are the other 2 profiles that I have in my network that I found around that actually did very good job on what I did. So you can see that from the first one, it is very obvious he is helping other people to do personal branding. It is straightforward. And this profile actually really likes to share about how to use the internet to generate more income. It is very obvious. So here's my profile. So my profile is more or less when you are just getting started and you just want to try around and see which services actually you can offer best, and actually is the most in-demand service. So if let's say you're just getting started and you're not sure which one you are very good at, or maybe which of your service is one of the most highest demand in your targeted niche, then you can do something like mine. At least it shows that you are doing something interesting. You create curiosity. So for my case, I'm the one that actually creates curiosity instead of being very specific on what I actually do. So moving on to the fourth point. So fourth point, this case you may tend to come across when you once in a while, but not that often nowadays. But last time a few years back, this happens very often. But even nowadays, well, once in a while, if those people who are untrained, they tend to do these kind of things. Are you familiar with this kind of things? So can see from the message here. Hello there. Thank you for accepting my request. Let's connect. Oh, hello, sure thing. Then just so you know, I have this awesome offer product X. They're trying to push the products and services to you. So how does that make you feel? You feel very pressured, right? You're pressured that, okay, so this guy's trying to force me to spend money on buying something. So you feel that you're trying to push this guy away because you really don't need the stuff, and you feel that this person is just after the money. That's it. They do not want to actually know whether you need the product or not. They just want the sales, this kind of thing. So if you are the one that approach your prospects like this, then please stop doing this, alright? It gives people a very negative vibe towards you. So it also ruins your first impression, right? Because people hate being sold, as you can see right here. So what you should do instead, you should do this. So this is one of the conversation I had with other fellow marketers we're just building a connection. So you can see from here, you need to actually build legitimate connections with people. So you can see that this person is doing a good job towards me. So he's trying to share with me his story on, how he gets started coming along, and in the end, he found out that, well, in the end, the conversation goes like this. In the end, he found that, okay, this product that he used some years back proved to be, well, quite useful, and it generates results for him, and he shows me the track record and results that he generate. So he is using himself as a testimonial. So in the end, when I actually get approached with this kind of method, I feel more comfortable with it because he is sharing stories. He is being vulnerable with me. He's trying to build a connection with me to see that what are the common things that we share. So what you should do is that you should get to know who they are, at least who are you talking to, and what do they want or need, if possible, or if you find an opportunity to actually ask those questions and share what you do as well. People like stories, all right? So try to share stories. If let's say you are just newly built a connection, then try not to go too fast. Let's build it slow. Maybe we can build day by day, talk a while, with just a simple quick chat. Then you can share about certain things that you see if they are interested or not. Or you can do it on your own profile. In this case, Facebook profile, to see that whether they are interested to engage in the things that you do. If they aren't interested, then you already know those are the people that are not in your right niche. So it's best be the first guy to share what you do, and also share your stories to other people so that you can build bridges. Who knows, those people may bring other referrals that they think that these referrals may need your products or services. So isn't that better? So instead of them buying a product, who knows, is someone from their circles that they bring over to your products and services because of your story. So if you haven't do this, get started, and who knows, you may find something interesting right there. So move on to the final point: excessively shared unrelated or similar content. So what does this make you feel? You can see that for this part, this is mostly memes, right? So you can see it comes to memes like this. Well, it's a very common thing. I think about 90% of the people likes to do this, like share all the jokes and stuff, spread happiness, so on and so forth. So you always see that in the newsfeed. I can bet about 70% of the posts will be something like this, correct? So why is it not good? Because if you are trying to build a brand, people tend to remember you based on your brand. So imagine that if your profile, which is your brand, you share all this unrelated content, that makes people a bit hard to remember what you're trying to do or what you actually do. So if you share something that is related to your stuff, which is this one, do this instead, you can see that, if you consistently do this, then people will remember you better. So from the left side will be me just sharing some of the IoT stuff that I did. Like I tried to do programming and such. So in the end, the engagement is much better because people are interested or curious. What am I actually doing? I'm actually doing something that probably catch their interest. So prospects that are in this kind of category will approach me first, and even they ask me, oh, so what are you doing? So can you, help me to do this kind of system, so on and so forth. So wouldn't that be great? You already find people that are in your niche actually approaching you without you trying to persuade them to come to you. Isn't that good, right? So you can see this is the right side. You can maybe it is something about you do. Who knows? You can also do something that you learn. See, just finished the first day of this certain live session. Always feel great to share my knowledge. So this person is a mentor. So if you are a mentee learning from someone else, you can always share that this is a very good experience to you. People may ask, oh, so what you have learned today? And there you can build connections with those people. And also, if you made mistakes, do not be afraid to actually share those mistakes as well. Because who knows, through your mistakes, people can relate to you better and actually make genuine connections with you. So the right ones can connect to you very easily based on your stories. So always share stories and also the things that you do. People like all this stuff, and it actually shows who you really are. So that's all I have to share today, and I hope that my experience is able to provide more insights to you. So don't forget to like and subscribe if this is the first time you're watching my video. or you can like or share to your Facebook profile from my Facebook page as well. So till then, have a wonderful day.